Sorry I'm late. Lightning was crashing.
Hi, I'm Austin, and this is Late Starters. Hey, you guys. I need some help.
Oh? Okay.
Yeah. I got writer's block.
Oh.
It's just like, no matter how long I sit here, how many weeks and days and hours I spend, I just can't figure out a better opening line than lightning cracking in the sky.
Have you tried waves crashing?
I have.
And it wasn't as good?
I already used it, is the thing.
Okay, first of all, you've used lightning crashes 5 times now,
Hold
so
on.
I don't think...
I've got the hold on, before I give you the solution to your problem. If you're doing a bit and you want me to believe your bit,
Yeah.
just take off your glasses. Because then I 100%, yeah, that's apparently my
I know,
thing.
it's, you know what he does? He stares directly into the camera with his big blue eyes. And you can't... Fucking hell, Tim. Yeah, they are. And you can't do anything but believe him.
Okay. So you want the opening line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
A golf cart crashes. There you go.
Into the moors.
Into the moors. Or crashes over a hill. Or crashes into a puddle. There's a lot of different ways you can go.
But the moors is dramatic. That's where you find bogmans.
Yeah.
I don't really know what a moor is. I guess it's a swamp. I don't know.
It's when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
That's a moray.
That's an eel.
Yeah, it is an eel.
But
this whole show is chaos.
You guys have inspired me.
Okay.
And I think I have...
Inspiration.
Thank you.
Dude, I'm about to live alert you, but if you say lightning crashes to Austin...
No, I'm not. But...
Electricity makes a loud noise nearby.
I think what you're telling me is that I got the best one. I have the best line. So it doesn't matter if you have to repeat it,
Is that what we were saying?
No, I think you were saying the recap.
Hey, remember last time when the lightning was crashing? Yeah, it's still doing that. But, we saw this weird figure in the sky that was sort of kind of obfuscated by the clouds, weirdly. And I tried to take a picture of it for the Pokedex, because maybe it was a Pokemon, and Calynn sort of lifted me up, which I was really surprised by, because, God, she's strong. Like, she must lift weights or something. I don't know. Anyway, we didn't get a reading on it, unfortunately. Would have liked to know what it was, but what can you do? So Ranger John agreed to drive us since we won the battle, and he went to fuel his little golf cart ATV thingy. So we went inside, and we found an alarming number of prunes. And Calynn was like tearing all the cabinets open and digging around for stuff, and I made some coffee with spoons, and I'm actually kind of worried about how much he loves coffee. Like, everything in moderation, bud. No, there's no coffee here. No, we could get some later. I promise. Okay. I'll try decaf with him. Anyway, Ford realized that we misplaced the blanket. I think it's still outside. It's probably covered in mud and soaking wet, so he went to find a different one. And he found one that was made by Ranger John's grandma, and it made me miss my grandma. And I hope we can go see her soon. And then Calynn took a lot of trail mix and put it in her backpack, just loose, which was, it's probably fine. I heard the two kids trying to talk to one of their moms about sending money and stuff, and Spoons had too much coffee teleported and stole their phone from them and gave it to me, and I panicked and I didn't know what to do, and this was way more involved than I wanted to get, so I gave it back. I don't know. Calynn stole a couple more things, like she said it was like a potion or something. I don't know. And she also took his hat. Like, I don't know what she wants with a hat, but sure. I really feel like I should maybe start leaving money at these places for all the things that we steal and break. And anyway, so yeah, all that is to say, we started to get into the ATV, and then the lightning that was crashed real close, and then we heard a crack, and then Calynn's egg hatched, and we got to meet Pichu.
Calynn, as this little Pokemon stares up from you, lightning crashes out of its cheeks.
Aww. I think she's gonna like try to pick it up gently, ever so gently.
What is it?
Pichu.
A what? Victor? I can't. She's gotten the cute disease. I can't hear the words that are staying out.
Yeah, that she got so high pitched that I
know,
think only Growlithe can hear it. I think it's a Pichu.
Okay, what's a Pichu?
Victor pulls out his Pokedex and scans the Pichu.
I have this in my notes and still didn't have the Pokedex entry put up. Calynn. Hang on. I can't type and do this at the same time.
Wait, is it going to do the voice thing?
When Calynn sees Victor taking out his Pokedex, she's gonna be like, wait, I want to do it first. But then she just takes out her phone and takes a picture.
As the picture you get is like the Pichu's looking up at you, and it's staring like directly into the lens, and then as soon as you shutter it, cocks its head to the side.
Hold on.
I take another picture because that's adorable.
Can I call dibs on somebody drawing that photo for Art Corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let me get this Pokedex entry before I forget.
Actually, that would be a whole cool Art Corner, is all the photos from Calynn's camera roll.
Oh. I love that. Turns out Calynn's like this fucking amazing photographer.
Where? I just mentioned Art Corner. Where can people see Art Corner, Alex?
They can go to twitch.tv/CZDrop and see it on a new night, Tuesdays, the third Tuesday of the month, henceforth.
It's going to be the 24th of
October. The second spookiest month of the year.
Mm-hmm. Behind February for Thoughts for Atu.
No, behind September.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I don't know. That was just some lore I established on Horse Girls. To myself. No one else was involved in this bit.
So, Calynn, are you getting a regular picture and the Pokedex?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Just the regular pictures. And like every single time he like cocks his head, another picture. Like 20.
As she cocks her head. And Victor, you bring up the Pokedex and you see the wireframe spin and then the picture come up. And this is the gold Pokedex entry. Pichu. It is not yet shit.
It's okay. That's why you have Jenna do it.
Yeah. It is not yet skilled at storing electricity. It may send out a jolt if amused or startled.
Like jelly.
You also get some info on it. It's the tiny mouse Pokemon, and it's an electric type.
Yay, congrats!
You're cutting out so much, Alex.
Yeah,
You can't hear
your voice is so high pitched.
Good.
Can we take the baby and put it in the car out of the rain now? Like including you, like your whole person. Calynn, can you take your whole person, including your Pokemon, and put it in the car so we can go?
So demanding. God. But yeah, she'll carry all of Trunks and Pichu. Pidgey will figure himself out, and Lydia's just been around the whole time.
She's
obviously
staying under something whenever she can.
Lydia is still so small.
Yep.
I don't think Lydia has ever changed back, so Lydia can go under whatever.
Give me an intuition or a Pokemon education check, Calynn.
Ooh. How fun. Okay, an intuition or a Pokemon education. Fuck it.
You don't get much. But you don't notice anything. I'll say that.
I failed. Look at all this. Look at all these rolls. Every
can I
single
help
one
you
is
with that?
red. I would love for you to help me with that.
Yeah, let me help you with that. Reroll skill check with bonus equal to your skill rank, which there's only a 2 in Pokemon education. But
do you get to do anything special with Pokemon education rolls, Victor? Like, do they count as another?
Oh, maybe. Hang on. Oh God, this will take me a minute to look up. Probably. There's so many fucking features and shit.
But I get to re-roll it, so can I click it anyways?
Yeah.
Can I click it? Austin, can I click it?
She might let you re-roll it with her ranks, so you might get to roll more dice. I don't know if it's added to it or re-roll with her rank.
Oh, wait. Whenever you aid an ally in an assisted skill check using an education skill you have at novice rank or higher, add your full rank value as a bonus to their roll instead of half.
Okay. So is your Pokemon education novice or higher?
No, so it doesn't work.
So, but what's the other? Isn't there? What did you just use? Let me help you with that.
Oh, like what's how to do it?
Yeah.
Reroll the skill check with a bonus equal to your skill rank. So that's probably more useful.
Yeah. So if your skill rank is 2 in Pokemon education, you re-roll that, Calynn, and add 2.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll it.
Okay. Sorry, the only reason I was saying no is because I didn't know if
it's because you like to no butt us.
No butts.
No butts.
No.
Austin's like, I prefer
Ass.
the term no and.
I prefer no ass. That's an equal to 8 now. So with an 8, I'll say that what you get is Liddy should have returned to her normal size by now, and she hasn't. Yeah, Victor, you can kind of notice Calynn looking at Liddy and kind of determine that, and that's how you help her.
What's going on, Liddy?
She just floats back and forth.
Just want to be tiny forever?
Or it's like, is it the rain? Lightning's been crashing a lot.
I'll say, Ford, you can roll me an intuition check with this.
Okay.
your knowledge on Pokemon is not the best, but I mean, it could be the rain.
I'm gonna blame it on the rain. That's a Milli Vanilli joke that nobody got. Whatever.
Oh no.
You're muted, Alex.
No, I was whispering. I don't know what that means.
Milli
Whatever.
Vanilli?
Leave it. Phil will get it.
This is for Phil.
I just make jokes for Phil now at this point.
That's fair.
Oh.
All right, Calynn is going to get into the off-road golf cart at this point, and all Pokemon piled in around her.
Then I'll hand out coffees.
So Pichu definitely takes to you as you like lift her up, and she'll kind of curl in, but like as you get into the car and get settled, she like perks up and starts to like look around, and even adventures enough to like crawl up onto your shoulder and like start nibbling on your ear and like looking around. I'll say as she gets a little closer to your ear, the static on her cheeks crackles, and you feel a little bit of heat coming off of her.
Are you gonna name her?
Like
I guess she's like, is this how this works? Like,
I mean, you can name them if you want.
she's like your Pokemon now because you were there. She was born, right?
Yeah, but like we just met.
You can't have. You gotta. Oh, okay. Just seems like you should name her.
Well, she has. I mean, there's Pichu, first of all, but also then like, but we just met. She was just born. I can't just call her a name yet.
But that's how we do it.
Who?
People for like centuries. Like you look at a baby and you give a baby a name.
You mean your parents just like named you right away and they weren't even like, ah, yes, this is a Ford?
Probably.
That's weird.
Yeah. I guess it is now that I think about it.
Yeah, they should have gotten to know you a little bit first and then being like, yeah, this really seems like a Ford. I mean, to be fair, you do seem like a Ford.
I don't know how to take that, but I guess you got a point.
So, like, I think they have to get a name so they can sign the birth certificate. But what if you like sign the birth certificate and then you're like, oh no, this was the worst name ever. Like, I needed.
Like
Can I
a
change it?
do-over.
Yeah.
They got a name, or they got a guy that can change the names of your Pokemon and for the Pokemon League if you like.
Oh,
You
I
think
think
it-
we were talking about humans.
Well,
Yeah, we were talking about humans. Do you
those
have
are
to
a
get
little
a
bit more tricky.
Pokemon birth certificate?
They do
Is
sell
that a
them.
thing? They sell
They
them.
sell them?
Yeah.
What? Who? What? Who?
You don't just get one for free?
Is this like
I
when
don't
you
know
get
how
like
it
a
works.
star named after yourself?
Star you? What'd
Is
you
that-
say? I'm sorry, I can't hear that well.
Is this like when you get a star named after you? You like give somebody some money and they say, "Hey, that's a star named Ford,"
Yeah,
and it's like it's probably a big scam anyway. But
it's kind of like that, but these things are tangible. They're Pokemon.
oh,
I'm pretty sure they give you a tangible certificate about the stars, but I think what we've discovered is that birth certificates are a scam.
are stars not tangible? I think stars count as tangible, right? Like you
I've
could,
never touched a star.
Wait. I think you burn up before you get to the star.
but they're like they have physical presence, right? That's what
They-
tangible
I think
means.
they're
They have
gas?
mass.
Yeah, right.
Incandescent gas.
I'm really just from out here in the woods. I can't tell you what the words mean.
How much bark have you eaten?
70% of it.
I told you guys.
That's 70% of my diet is what I meant.
I
you
told
use-
you guys.
Do
Others-
you use the blades that are all over your body to harvest the bark off of the trees?
No, that is a good idea. You know, Ranger Grandma thought about that, but just didn't have the money or the know-how.
Like,
actually,
all those blades make you look super intimidating, but then it turns out it's just for your vegan diet.
Yeah.
It kind of like
we're
it threw me for a loop.
Does your
Yeah.
grandma also go by Toby?
Hey, you been snooping through my stuff?
No, just a hunch.
All right, yeah. Grandma
like the-
Tobiatha.
What I thought you were gonna say.
What?
Grandma Tobiatha.
Yeah. I love her.
I love her too.
Don't cross her though.
I never would.
All right.
Not with those blades.
I absolutely love that Ranger John went from an old guy to a Hork Bajir in my head canon now.
So he's like taking off now, and he's going through these like they're not exactly like trails, but off trails like that he's made himself. Yeah, and you guys are moving as you're talking.
So, like, your grandma, she's a pretty famous Kabutops trainer, huh?
Nope.
All right.
Why what made you think that?
What I've heard about her.
All right, I guess we can't keep it a secret anymore. She does train Kabutops.
I knew it.
It's because of the blades.
Yeah, I figured it might be.
They're rare though. It's hard to get them.
Oh, yeah.
She's got 7.
Hey, when you can travel through time, anything's possible.
Okay, if she could travel through time, I don't know that.
You gotta start listening to the rumors, man.
Yeah, I think she puts some of those out there herself anyways. So
That's the smart thing to do.
yeah, keep them guessing.
Yeah, I do that too. I just say things about myself that aren't true, and I wait for them to just, like telephone kind of.
Coalesce. Oh,
Sure.
Wait, so you lied to people?
Yeah, people I don't know. Not you guys.
Oh, okay.
Strangers.
Okay.
that's reassuring. Wait a minute. Am I a stranger to you?
I know your name.
What is it?
Ranger John.
All right. And you're Calynn.
Lucky guess.
Anyway. This rain doesn't seem to be letting up at all, does it?
It says here that a Kabutops is a bipedal prehistoric arthropod Pokemon. I'm confused about the prehistoric part there.
That means they was alive a long, long time ago.
But they're alive now too?
Resurrected, some might say.
Oh.
Necromancy, some might call it.
Oh.
Who would call it that?
Grandpa.
I'm pretty sure that's a
Yeah.
Grandpa was a
Oh, wait.
necromancer?
No, he didn't agree with resurrecting Pokemon.
Oh, I thought for sure he was a vampire.
Was he a
It does
priest?
seem
Those
like
don't exist.
problematic behavior.
That's why they ain't together no more.
Because he's a vampire?
Wait,
no,
what?
you said that. I didn't know vampires were real. You
said
know a lot.
necromancer.
Necromancy is what they're doing to these fossils. That's what Grandpa used to say.
Wait, so your Hork-Bajir grandma married an
Who's a Hork-Bajir?
necromancy vampire?
Where they? Hang on. You're saying a lot of words that I don't understand, and I'm starting to get offended. What did you call?
Are you offended by words you don't understand?
Yes. Who you calling a
Anti-necromancy.
Wait a
Hork-Bajir?
minute.
Who you calling a Hork-Bajir, and what is it?
That's the blades. The tree bark eaters.
He slams on the brakes of his golf cart. Now listen here.
Or it's like, oh God, did I say something wrong? Like, I don't.
What we choose to eat is our business.
No, sure
Yeah.
it is. Sure, absolutely. He's like really scared that he's like offended this guy. It's like,
Hey,
nope.
I have another question.
I don't know that now's the. Oh god.
So is Bark's root beer counted as part of your Bark diet or not?
Anything with the name Barks in it.
Peppermint bark?
Yeah.
Almond bark.
Almond bark. Yeah. He starts
Lemon
driving
bark.
again. Lemon bark. Yeah.
Did you make that one up, or is lemon bark a real thing?
I thought we were just saying words and then bark.
Lemon bark is real. You just got to know where to get it.
A tree?
Nope. A lemon. He looks at you.
Doesn't the tree make the lemons? Is that not the same thing?
I think
Right,
he's
but-
talking about the peel.
You got it.
Is the peel not part of the tree?
That's the bark. It's
Of
part
the lemon.
fruit.
The bark of the lemon is the peel.
Yeah. The bark of a dog is worse than its bite sometimes.
Do you eat a dog bark? Is
Nope.
that possible?
Can't. I don't. If they bark into your mouth and then. Anyways, yeah, this weather doesn't seem to be letting up at all.
You know, there's a lot of lightning happening right now,
I can
crashing,
hear it.
one may say.
Crashing. You know. It could cause some like flooding issues.
Yeah, so we should probably like get moving again.
Yeah. He hits the gas.
Hey, pull up the weather app on your Pokedex and see how much longer this will happen.
Who, me?
I
Hold
don't
on.
know anyone.
I'm driving.
Okay, I got it. It says at least 6 more episodes.
Seems about right. The way the lightning's crashing and the interruptions are happening, it seems about right.
The episode that Austin started pushing back.
6 in.
Like a rolling thunder, Austin pushes back against our lightning conspiracy theories.
Yeah, but the forest might be all right with all the storms. It'll just turn into like a swampy area, but over there, if this is stretching all the way to Mount Moon, well, could cause some flooding and maybe even some mudslides towards the base.
That's why deforestation is such an issue, and yet nobody seems to care.
You're right. I care. We need
That
these
makes
trees
sense.
for
Yes.
food.
Yeah.
This is your food source.
Yeah.
They're like, do you eat the bark raw or do you like boil it or?
Well, it's up to you, really. However you want to eat it. If you
How do you eat it?
Well, if I'm out and just surveying, making sure everything's good, I might grab me a little bark off the tree and chill, get a little snack going. But if I got time, I like to boil, braise it, do everything that starts with the B, how you cook, bake it, baste it.
Bon Marie?
Yeah. But yeah. There's many ways to cook a bark.
And they all start with B?
Nope. That's just the ones I prefer.
Cut to an image of Calynn and this flaming pile of tree bark in front of her.
I'm broiling. Flame broiling.
But yeah, he drives you guys through Viridian Forest for a few hours. And all of them are conversations like this. Do you guys have any other conversations you want to have between each other or anything?
So many. So if you guys had to eat your bark one way, how would you guys eat your bark?
Soup.
Soup bark?
Soup bark.
What about stew?
Yeah. Because I don't really know the difference between stew and soup.
I was hoping you would explain it to me, quite honestly.
Stoop.
Jerky. That might be good.
Wouldn't that just be bark?
What?
Like drier.
So dried bark is like crunchy, right? So you gotta like soak it in something and then dry it so that it gets chewy, and then you salt the crap out of it.
Oh yeah, bark
And
jerky.
you smoke it.
Mm.
I mean, not like smoke it. Not. I don't do that.
You want to?
No.
All right.
Okay.
No pressure.
Thank you.
Is it sacrilegious to put syrup on your bark?
That's what Grandpa says.
Oh, so he's a bark zealot.
Mm-hmm. A zealot in general.
That's like bathing the bark in its own blood.
Yeah.
That's what Grandma does. No. Actually, yeah, that is what Grandma does, and Grandpa is pissed off about it, and that's why they don't talk.
Oh
It's
no!
the bark and the kabutops. I don't know how they stayed together for 60 years.
So did he
Wait.
Did he go like protest necromancy?
He's, yeah, when he can.
Where do they hold these protests?
It's just really him and my cousin.
What's your cousin's name?
My cousin?
Yeah.
Nedromancy.
My cousin's name is Ranger Charles. You thought it was going to... Wait a second. I did this for a reason. His name is Ranger John. I did this... Austin did this for a reason. His name's Ranger John. You know what my grandpa's name is?
I absolutely do.
Ranger Grandpa.
Oh, that matches Ranger Grandma.
They were born to be together in this world.
Wait, now
Drove
hold on.
them
That
apart.
begs the question. Like when they were born, did they immediately get the name Ranger Grandpa and Ranger Grandma?
That's all I've known them as.
No, that's again, they had to grow up, fall in love, get married, have children, and then they named them once they knew them. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, they were the first. That makes sense.
They didn't have any names until they were like 30?
You got to be at least 30 to have a grandpa. Do you? I don't know how it works. Yes, you're right.
I don't think it works the way you think it does.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking the grandpa part. I was thinking the career part. And like family. Oh man. So he was
he was like woodsman before he was grandpa.
So he got promoted to grandpa?
It was grandpa when I was born.
Yeah, but what was it the day before?
I don't know. I wasn't here yet.
Your family needs to work on their documentation.
I'll let them know. But anyways,
Hope that stack of papers wasn't important because Chonks and I definitely burned those.
You do notice Pidgey and Charmander, or Pidgey and Chonks, just both kind of watching Pichu as she goes back and forth on your shoulders and even like climbs up onto your head. And you notice like about an hour into the ride, she falls asleep on top of your head.
What about Machu?
Like Machu Picchu?
Yeah, that's a good name, right?
I don't know. She doesn't seem that macho yet.
Macho Pichu.
Yay!
Macho Pichu.
You're right. Nacho.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Nacho's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a little yellow triangle. That's pretty.
Aw.
Ford and Victor, you guys both see as you say that, Pichu kind of lift her head up and kind of look around and sniff a little bit, but then put it back down and go to sleep.
That's a pretty solid name. Nacho. I can't even say it. Nacho Pichu. That's pretty good.
Did it seem like she liked? Was that like a good sniff or was that like a sniff?
Calynn,
No,
you
that
didn't
was
see it.
That was a
No,
good
I know.
sniff.
That's why I'm asking.
Oh,
That was a good sniff.
Are you sure it was a good sniff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to check
Victor?
to see if it was a good sniff.
Give me an intuition roll.
Victor would never lie to me. Ford, I feel like you might lie to me.
I probably would. I probably would.
I'll say, as knowing which, give me a Pokemon education. We'll add a +3 to it because you passed that roll.
Okay. Oh.
So with the 5, it didn't look like a bad sniff in the air, but it is still a baby. So what does that mean? Who knows? But yeah, just with those rolls, that's what you get.
I think she was too sleepy to have an opinion one way or the other.
All right, we gotta wait.
Hey, what are you doing?
Cause no ruckus.
Spoons floats back over to the car after he's been popping all around outside. He floats back in.
He's been teleporting for an hour. My God.
Wait, ahead of, behind, or directly next to the vehicle as it was moving?
Where was he teleporting?
Yeah, where was he is it every as we're going?
Yeah, anytime the lightning cracks or there's a big sound or the cart jumbles, he teleports to a different space. Sometimes it is to the left of the cart. Sometimes it's to the right. Sometimes it's in front. Sometimes it's 30 feet off into the woods. He's just teleporting all around. The coffee cup next to you, Victor, has just been empty for a little while.
Yeah. And I think the first few times that Spoons has left the car, Victor has been kind of worried, but then after an hour of this, he's like, whatever.
And as you guys travel for a little bit longer, Officer John brings you back to the path of Viridian Forest. Or
Officer John?
Ranger John.
He got promoted.
He's a cop! Get out!
He got a call on the radio as we were driving, hey.
He turns it off. That's nothing. Grandpa's crazy ass. He brings you guys back to the main path through Viridian Forest. And he stops the cart. The rain continues to beat down. And he gestures over towards the path. And you see there's a point where it breaks off again. Where it's not on, the main path breaks off into another one of those scattered paths. This is about as far as I can go today and still get my job done. Hoping to get back to dig some trenches to prevent some flooding of the ranger station today. And maybe I'll have those 2 trainers there help me out.
Oh, yeah, you should. They love digging. They said to me when we were there, they were like, you know what I love more than anything?
Yeah?
Digging.
All right, then. I'll definitely put them to work then. I got some stuff for them to do.
Hell yeah.
I did overhear you all talking, and if you're looking for a lake out here...
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's about an hour or so down that path.
You can't drive us to the lake?
No, I gotta get back. And
the
cart won't make it all the way down that path.
We don't even have a blanket.
Y'all need
cover ours.
I don't got a blanket. I got a tarp in the back if you need it.
We'll take the tarp.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. It's red. So I can find it.
Cool.
Well, anyways, if you go, the lake's down that way, and this is the main road. It leads out the forest to Route 2, and then straight to Pewter City, about a day's travel from here on foot.
Okay. Cool.
What about on ATV?
Yeah, I could get there in a few hours, but like I said, I got some stuff to do back at the ranger station.
This isn't very $400-y generous of you.
Well, do you want it?
How much?
Would you like it
Wait,
back?
what did she just say?
I thought you only gave
hell yeah.
you 20. You only gave me 20.
No, it was 400, and I would like it back.
Oh, okay. I told you I was going to give you the ride anyway. If your friends won, so you want to call it 200? Split it?
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
All right.
Let's split it.
Here you go.
It's like,
Thanks.
What just
It's
happened?
I don't know.
She confused me. He like leans in with Ford and Victor.
Okay, Ford is gonna specifically be the last one out of the car. And as he's like getting out of the car, he's gonna pull the gun out of his waistband and put it on the seat
Holy shit.
in front of Ranger John, and then turn around and just be like, shh, and then just like leave it there
And
because he doesn't want to carry it with him. And yeah, it's like Ranger John could have that.
as you all move off onto this path, to the fork in the path, not knowing which way to go, Ford, as you glance over your shoulder, you watch Ranger John stare at you wide-eyed, mouth agape, as we end the episode. As lightning crashes in the distance. You can catch more of me at CZDrop on Twitter or twitch.tv/CZDrop. You know, I stream D&DB every other Sunday at 11 American Eastern Time or 10 Canadian Central Time in the morning. That's where you can find me at. Tim?
Hey, I'm Tim. You can find me at Remo Beware on Twitter or, in a much better place, horsegirls.club, because I do a podcast called Horse Girls. You may have heard of it. It's pretty good. What about you, Kaycie?
Hi, I'm Kaycie. I'm some places on the internet. You should check out my link tree, which is linktr.ee/KCD Studios for finding me places. But most importantly, I write and draw a webcomic called B-Side You, and you can read that for free at bsideyoucomic.com. And if you read it and you like it, you can go to my Patreon, patreon.com/KCD Studios, and help me support making the comic. And otherwise, check out Animorphs Anonymous, which I do with Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. I wanted to bring the energy that Tim brought here. So here we are. You can find me on Twitter at AlexandBirds and TikTok at AlexandBirds. Now, I have no videos. Congrats. You can still find me. Literally, just find me on all the things I do with these fine people. I'm on Dungeons and Draken Beams, Horse Girls with Tim and Jenna, and with Kaycie at Animorphs Anonymous, and then a few other side projects, some of them that are on hiatus right now, like Soup Salad Sandwich and Cat Mystic Crisis, a Superboy podcast. And those are most of the places you can find me. The others, you win a prize if you find me there.
I brought a ton of energy. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was the way you started. You turned to the camera, you're like, "Hi, my name is Tim."
Very Mr. Rogers.
You could start late, but at least you're starting. Okay, bye.